Whispers in the Rain. On a warm summer evening in a quiet coastal town, the rain fell gently, weaving a silver curtain between the earth and the sky. Along the cobbled streets, lanterns flickered, casting golden reflections across the wet stones. The air smelled of salt and earth, of possibility and promises. Amelia, a quiet soul with a heart full of unspoken dreams, walked home from the little bookstore where she worked. She had always loved the rain. It was as if the world paused just long enough for her thoughts to catch up. She clutched a tattered book of poetry to her chest, feeling the dampness seep into the edges of its pages. Her heart felt heavy, like there was a song inside her waiting to be heard. Just as she crossed the square, a sudden gust of wind tore the book from her hands, sending it spiraling into a puddle. She gasped, reaching for it, but a tall figure had already beaten her to it. He held the book gently, as if it were something fragile, and handed it back with a smile that lit up his face like the first burst of sunlight after a storm. His name was Ethan. He was a traveler, a dreamer with a sketchbook full of places he had yet to see. His eyes sparkled with stories, and as he spoke, Amelia felt herself being pulled into a world she had never known, a world of cliffs kissed by the ocean, of nights under endless stars, of laughter echoing across hills and valleys. They walked together under the rain, their steps slow and unhurried, as if the world had shrunk to just the two of them. They shared secrets in whispers, trading hopes like precious stones. The rain was no longer cold, it was a symphony, a rhythm to their growing bond. Over the weeks, they became inseparable. Ethan would wait for Amelia after work, sometimes sketching her by the window, other times reading the same book of poetry she had dropped that first evening. They laughed often, sometimes for no reason at all, and found joy in the simplest things: a cup of coffee shared under an umbrella, a quiet walk along the beach, a song hummed softly between them. But seasons change, and with them, so do the tides. Ethan had to leave, his travels calling him onward, and Amelia stood at the train station, the rain falling once more. Her heart ached, but she held on to the warmth of their memories, the whispered promises, the love that had grown quietly like a flower in the rain. Months passed. Letters came and went, each one a piece of a puzzle they were building together, apart. Then one spring morning, as cherry blossoms danced in the breeze, Amelia heard a familiar voice behind her. She turned, and there he was, Ethan, his eyes brighter than she remembered, holding a single rain-washed book of poetry. "I couldn't stay away," he said softly. And under the blooming trees, with the scent of rain still lingering in the air, they embraced, knowing that love, real love, is not just a fleeting moment but a promise that withstands time, distance, and even the storms that try to tear it apart.